Hey everybody, it's Jang here from Jang Bricks and jangbricks.com with a LEGO Star Wars set review. This is set number 75020 with 850 pieces officially. It is Jabba's sail barge, but you knew that already. So let's go ahead and dig into this thing. Take a look at the minifigures first. Yeah, I'm starting with Max Rebo, musician extraordinaire, and three-eyed Ree-Yeez, the goat face killer. Yes, both exclusive figures to this release. Whoa, don't go rolling away on me. Both with very interesting sculpts, obviously, to the headpieces. That is an entire headpiece, and it is in a silicone rubber. It's not the softest rubber, but it's not hard plastic. Same thing for Ree-Yeez here. Take a look at the print on them. The dark brown all the way around there. Like I said, exclusive figures for this set, and very cool and very memorable for real serious Star Wars fans. I appreciate them. Here we have a Weequay guard and R2-D2 as the wet waiter, bringing drinks around. Another pair of exclusive combinations. The Weequay on the whole is exclusive to this set. He's got the tan down here, and you can see that they kind of tried to show his triple ponytails together, going from the head kind of flowing down, although the print doesn't go through the neck, unfortunately, so it's a little bit disjointed there, but still gets the point across, lets you know exactly who this is. Pretty decent print on the torso, and R2-D2 is just R2-D2 with some extra parts added on, and it's convenient the way that fits together, and same sort of design that's been used before. This is olive green Jabba from the Jabba's Palace set. It's the same one, so this has already been seen before. A vastly superior Jabba to the old one, and actually looks like Jabba, unlike the old one, which just looks like I don't know what. The old one was terrible, but this one's actually good. And his arms go up and down and kind of say hi, and he's got the ability to attach things to his hands, bottom or top. Kind of has the two top stud connectors on both the top and the bottom, and he can rotate his head around. And there have already been too many pictures and videos and stuff of this guy shown before, so let's just get to the main character that everybody talks about with this set. This is one of the most well-known LEGO minifigures, period, ever, of any sort. It's the new Slave Leia, probably one of the most traded and one of the most regularly sought after. Much better than the old one. Just to show what I mean, I went ahead to my police department jail in my city and rescued, or at least bailed out temporarily, old Slave Leia, so you can see the comparison between the two. Everything about the new one is better. The hair is the more appropriate color. The print is better. All the colors are better. The shape is more shapely and appropriate. The face is more expressive. Turning them around, you can see huge difference here with the hairpiece, the new hairpiece with the actual gold printing in it, and the proper long ponytail, which kind of gets out of the way of the spot where the chain attaches. And the new Slave Leia also has a second face on the back for when she is rescued, or when she has rescued herself or freed herself and she's happy. And there's print on the back of the torso, really finishing this off. So the old one has been definitely outdone by a large amount, and there is a new princess in town. So that's it, I think. Am I forgetting anything? Oh yeah, the sail barge itself. Well, look at that. That's a pretty big deal. Yep, it's a pretty big deal. It is large. It is intricate. It has a lot of stuff going on with it. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the features. I'm going to start with the thing that you just saw. It's on wheels, so it can actually roll back and forth. That's a really good idea. I really appreciate that design feature because it makes it so much easier to actually move this thing around. Also, it has kind of open and closed versions of these little side stabilizers, little side fins, as you can spring out or retract. You do need to retract them if you're going to open things up on. And speaking of opening things up, let's go ahead and open some things up. Starting with the front up here. This opens up and there's a cannon which you can actually remove. It's the old school style of cannon. It is kind of nice the way that the door kind of pushes it forward when you open this up. It kind of pushes that out a little bit, and it won't slide forward too much unless you actually pick it up yourself. So you can use that as a separate play piece. So that's the front end of this thing. The back end of it also opens up in a more grandiose way. This opens up with all these different flaps, and there is my buddy Max Rebo just getting down on whatever that instrument is, pushing all the pads and keeping everybody entertained on the place, keeping the party moving like he's known to do. I very much appreciate that. So moving on, up top, there's our guard, and you've got a cannon over here on the side, and this can actually be moved to either side. There's little clips to put it on to either side, and you can turn this, you can adjust the angle of it, you can turn it, and most importantly with this one, you can turn it this way and angle it down at the deck and put it on auto fire pattern and blow up the entire sail barge that you just spent so much time building. But like I said, it's a good feature. It's a good thing they put that in there because that's what actually happens in the movie. The sails are plastic pieces and they look very nice. Got the dark orange color and they got a nice angle to them. I'm going to actually pull this one up so you can see a couple things. First of all, ball and socket joint right there allows you to adjust the angle however you want it. So you can make your shade just the way that you want it. You kind of angle these off to the side to give it a little extra character rather than just having them straight on. And with that removed, I can see the main deck gun here. 2 barrels, very nice looking design. That looks good. I mean, it's simple, small, basic parts, but I do like it very much. This is made with flick fire missiles, so you can shoot. There we go. There we go. That's better. You can shoot the barrels out. And normally, you know, I would kind of grumble and groan about the fact that they've once again kind of forced flick fire missiles into this thing, but I actually think that this was a good idea. I think this is a perfect place to put in something that you can actually shoot. I think that kids will really appreciate that. I mean, it's not completely authentic, but in this case, I think it's better to do that than to just have static barrels that don't really do anything. So good on Lego for that. Up front, not much else going on the upper deck. This is a nice piece, these long 3mm tubes bent all the way around. It's just one single piece, and it's attached with little black skeleton legs, and they've got a spot where it basically lets some light in from the top, and you can see down in there, but you don't need to worry about seeing down in there because this entire upper deck, well, that whole thing is separate and comes off. Not only that, but so you can see down from the top, but much more importantly, I'm gonna zoom this out. Come on, camera control, let's get this together. That opens, that opens, that opens. This is supposed to open, but it's getting stuck because I didn't retract the little stabilizer. There we go. Fully open Jabba's sail barge playset. Of course, you can open the front too, but this is the important stuff here. So you actually get some detail inside. Jabba fits inside. Leia fits inside with him. R2-D2 can fit inside. Can't move around too much. There's a little bit of space you can move him around, but he fits in there. He's got his spot. Max Rebo, you can now see, he's got a whole tunnel going all the way through. If Jabba wasn't there, I guess you can kind of move. I was going to say, if Jabba wasn't there, you can move characters straight through, but I guess you can kind of go around him and then walk over his tail. Make sure you don't step on his tail, though. He really doesn't like that. And then you've got, I'm going to move R2 out of the way for a moment. So you can see back here, there's a little spot where you can get some food items back there. That's pretty cool. I really like the sticker that they used. Some blue goo that's being cooked up there in a pot. There's another pan on the wall, and you've got a temporary holding cell over here. You can keep your prisoners in place. And what are these? What are those? Transparent, 1x1, red little cylinders. Well, these are ammo for your gun up front. Tried to slip one past you there and just make you think that this was nothing special. It's actually a fully firing cannon. Boom! Whoa, I almost shot that completely out of the room. Man, that is an awesome cannon. That works really well. So that's your ammo storage there for your main front gun. A little bit hidden away, but once you start opening everything up, you get access to all of the play features of this set. Here's a look at things from the other side. Not quite as impressive to look at from this side. They really designed it to work from one side only. You just have a little bit easier access to your prisoner compartment here if you want to do things inside of there. And you can also see a little bit better that there's a little bit of fire underneath this kind of hot plate here. So value, this has 850 pieces and it costs $120. So price per part, very, very, very high. Especially when you look at the old version of the sail barge, the original version they made in, I think it was 2006 or thereabouts. That one cost $75 at that time, which even adjusted for inflation still seemed like a much better deal, especially given that that old version included what is now sold separately as the Desert Skiff set. So you can actually have Luke Skywalker and Lando and Han Solo and the pit with the Sarlacc in it. So there's, you don't have all of the parts of the story here, but let me tell you, even at $120, I still personally feel like I got a good deal here because this is such an awesome set. It's so well designed. The details are so good, so far improved compared to the original version. The Jabba, the Leia, the detailing, the shape, the way that things open, how much of it opens, the flick fire cannon here, cannon moves to the other side, the cannon you can actually shoot from the front. Pretty decent shape here, not quite as rounded at the front, but a better angle, adjustable angles on the sails. The minifigures that are included are really good, all of them I think. This is really great. And they also give you a little bonus, which is too big for me to show here in the studio, but they give you a poster, which is, like I said, it's pretty big and it's nice. It's just a little bonus thing. But this is an expensive set, and it is truly a play set. It's not just a single vehicle. It's something that has a lot of different play options to it. It's something that multiple kids can play with together. To me, more importantly, as a Star Wars enthusiast, I think it's a great set for the older crowd. Also, while having all those play features for the younger crowd, it's a great set for the older generations of folks who, just want to build it and set it on the shelf, or change it up a little bit, put it in a diorama, or just to collect it as is. Build it perfectly normal, perfectly straightforward, original form, and just leave it like that. Oh yeah, one other thing I forgot to mention. These side panels open up too, so that allows you to give even nicer kind of views to it, and you can see some things inside, including seeing Jabba there. It makes a great display piece, and even though it's so crazy expensive, I personally still feel like it's a good value. It's just all good. So nothing but happiness and positivity do I have about this one. Let me know your thoughts about the set, whether you have it or you don't. Let me know your feelings about this one in general in the comments section. Looking forward to hearing your opinions. Nobody's opinion is wrong, whether you like the thing or not. It's just an opinion. So share it with the other viewers. Let's see what you got to say. And that's it for my opinions on this one. Set number 75020, the 2013 LEGO Star Wars Jabba's Sail Barge. Stay tuned for more reviews to come. If you want to see my old reviews, you can see all those on my channel. There's a lot of old stuff there, and you can also browse through old stuff and keep on top of new updates as I come up with new stuff at jangbricks.com. So thank you one last time for watching, and I hope to have a chance to talk to you again soon in the next video.